بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Assalamu alaikum. It is Wednesday, the 1st of September 2021, and in our series Reflections on the Holy Quran, this is broadcast number 248. Currently, we are discussing chapter 2, verse 91, the meaning of its different words. And this is broadcast number 5 in that sub-series. These broadcasts are brought to you by the Lahore Ahmadiyya community, which was founded by Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad, who taught that although people want to bring another prophet after the Holy Prophet Muhammad, the Holy Quran calls the Holy Prophet Khatamun Nabiyyin. And the Holy Prophet said, La Nabi Abadi. So now no prophet can come, whether an old one or a new one. But for the reformation of the people of Ummah, Mujaddideen or reformers will come, as the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said in Hadith. Now, the Holy Prophet, although people are prone to jumping the gun and calling each other kafir and heretic and this and that, at the smallest disagreement, the Holy Prophet said that if one reciter of the kalima says to another reciter of the kalima that you are a kafir, then it is the person saying it who becomes a kafir. And Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad also taught that people say that some of the prophetic revelation is missing from the Holy Quran. And he said this is totally untrue. All prophetic revelation is a part of the Holy Quran. And people also say that some verses of the Holy Quran are abrogated. And Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad Sahib, the promised Messiah alayhi salam, and Hazrat Maulana Muhammad Ali Rahmatullah alayh, they proved that no verse of the Holy Quran was, is, or ever shall be abrogated. And Hazrat Mirza Ghulam Ahmad stressed that jihad is a fundamental duty of every Muslim. But jihad as defined by the Holy Prophet Muhammad, while returning from fighting, the Holy Prophet Muhammad said that they were returning from the minor jihad to the major jihad, and then explained that the major jihad is a struggle against our own vain desires and jealousy and hatred and so on. So let us turn to the verse of the Holy Quran that we are going to talk about today. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. وَإِذْ قِيلَ لَهُمْ آمِنُوا بِمَا أَنزَلَ اللَّهُ قَالُوا نُؤْمِنُ بِمَا أُنزِلَ عَلَيْنَا وَيَكْفُرُونَ بِمَا وَرَاءَهُ وهو الحق مصدقا لما معهم قل فلم تقتلون أنبياء الله من قبل إن كنتم mu'minin. And when it is said to them, believe in that which Allah has revealed, they say, we believe in that which was revealed to us. And they deny what is besides that, while it is the truth, verifying that which they have. Say, why then did you kill Allah's prophets before this, if you were believers? And yesterday we discussed the words Qalu and Minu. And then we have Bima, which is a connecting word, and Unzila. Well, a few days ago we looked at Anzala, so I won't repeat that. Alayna, again, is a connecting word. Yakfuruna, Wa is connecting, and Yakfurun is, we did that a few days ago when we were looking at the previous verse, Walil Kafirina. And Bima again is connecting. So the next word is Wa. And then we have Wa, which is meaning and, which is a connecting word. Huwal Haqqu. So, and the second word we'll look at is Haqq. So, let me go to my notes. I hope they're there. I managed to somehow close the notes during the Urdu transmission. Okay. Let me take a drink. The word Bara'ahu, its root is Va, Ra, and Ya. And in the Holy Quran, we find that it occurs 32 times and in 5 different forms. Obviously, 5 different meanings. So 24 times it appears as Wara. So, out of 32, that's 24 times. Then 4 times it occurs as Wuriya. Actually, Wuriya. And then twice as Tawarat, and once as Turu, and once as Muriyat, and it means to put something behind, to cover it, to conceal it. Also means ignite. And but behind, but also it means in front. Okay, let's go to the dictionaries and see what they tell us. Where is it? Here we are. So it means to cover something, to hide something. For example, in chapter 7, verse 26, the Holy Quran says, "Qad anzalna alaykum libasan yuwari sawatikum." It uses the word anzalna, and we sent down. Literally, we sent down clothing for you so that you may cover yourselves. Now, I don't know if anyone's used clothes which have descended from heaven, because God here is saying, be sent down. I mean, I always have to go to Marks and Spencer or somewhere to buy new clothes. And that is the same point we make about God saying, well, God doesn't say it's, it's something we made up, about Jesus descending from heavens. That it doesn't necessarily mean something physically coming down. And we have one form that I mentioned, tawawa. And that means to was hidden. In chapter 38, verse 32, we have hatta tawarat bil hijab, until it was hidden behind a covering, behind a hijab, behind a curtain. It's referring to the sun. And another form of it, warrayal khabra. And that is that you're going to say something or show something, but for some reason you need to not be very clear, so that you say the truth, but you use words or actions which which, let's say, hide the truth. It's not falsehood, but the truth is not clear. You don't know. The person listening to you doesn't know which one it is. And it is done out of necessity many times. You're not necessarily lying. The Holy Prophet, for example, when he would set out on a campaign, what would he do? If he wants to go north, as he would leave Medina, he would go east or west, because he knew there were spies and people, who would make sure that the news gets to the other party, so that they'd be well prepared. So if he needed to go north, or if the true intention was to go north, he will go east and then after a few hours then turn north or west or whatever. So then we also have its use as coming after. The Holy Quran in chapter 11 verse 71 says, وَمِن وَرَاءِ إِسْحَاقَ يَعْقُوبَ, and gave the news, the good news of after Ishaq of Yaqub. أَرْجِعُوا وَرَاءَكُمْ فَالْتَصِمُوا نُورًا, chapter 57 verse 13, and go back and seek the light there. And sometimes the same word is used to mean in front. Chapter 18 verse 79, وَكَانَ وَرَاءَهُمْ مَلِكٌ يَأْخُذُ كُلَّ سَفِينَةٍ غَصْبًا. That in front of them was a king, a ruler, who would take everyone's boat by force. An interesting one is Aw Membara'i Judur, chapter 59 verse 14, in the cover of the wall. Now this can mean either side of the wall, because if you are hiding from someone and who's on one side, then you're on the other side. So if you see what I mean. And that Taraktum ma khawalnakum warra'a zuhurikum, chapter 6 verse 95. And what we granted you, you left it all behind. And this refers to all the worldly goods that you seek after. And this is a warning for them. Why didn't you spend some of it on helping others, the benefit of humanity, and to earn a reward? And then you have some people who, again, it's not behind or in front, but it's going beyond the limits. فَمَنْ ابْتَغَى وَرَاءَ ذَلِكَ فَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْغَادُونَ, chapter 23 verse 7. And in addition to it, they want more, and they even exceed the bounds of Allah. So here, Wara'a Zalika means that someone who's greedy, someone who doesn't care about the bounds, what is halal, what is haram, what is allowed, what is not allowed. And he goes beyond those bounds to fulfill his desires. And that covers everything: bribery, corruption, what they call putting in a good word for someone. And of course, then we have this verse, وَيَكْفُرُونَ بِمَا وَرَاءَهُ, and that is that, apart from Yeah. Ours, we don't accept any other book. And here, wara'ahu means other revelation, worldly revelation. And this is why the Quran asks here. Well, okay, so you say you only accept what was revealed to you, but why is it then that you disobeyed the prophets and you killed them and so on? And as I said, it also means to make fire by rubbing stones together. Um, and I think that's enough on this. Oh, well, yeah, I'll mention this. This is interesting. That At-Tawrat, and that is the heavenly book which the Jews had. It came from Moses. So that comes from the same thing, At-Tawrat. Right. The next word we said was Al-Haq, and its root is Ha, Qa, Qaf, Qaf. And it occurs in the Holy Quran 287 times in 7 different forms. 247 times as Haq. That covers most of it. And then 20 times as Haqqa. It's 267 times already. Then 10 times a Haq. That's 10 times. And then 4 times as Yuhikka. And twice as Istahaqqa. No, I forgot 3 times as Haqqa. Haqqa. So it means something that is proven or proved or due or deserved. Kazalika haqqat kalimatu rabbika alal lazina fasaku. Chapter 10, verse 33. Is established, is proven. In chapter 17, verse 16, فَحَقَّ عَلَيْهَا الْقَوْلُ, is proven to be true. يُحِقَّ الْحَقَّ, that's justified. بِكَلِمَتِهِ, chapter 8, verse 7. And but if you look at the word itself, the root ha, qaf, qaf, then it means that you have something, and it is proven to a degree that it cannot be denied. Proven to a degree that it cannot be denied. Or someone sent me a message, and I'll just reply to that. Okay, it's proven to a degree that it cannot be denied. It's fully established. The rules of dictionary says that if you have ha and qaf together, then the sort of inner meaning is that it's definite. There can't be any doubt. in that. So this means that haqqa means that something that comes to be as concrete evidence, as a concrete fact, in such a way that you can't deny it. I mean, if you go to chapter 12, verse 100, Hazrat Yusuf says that when I was small, when I was young, I saw this dream, and that has been fulfilled. That has come true. So what he saw is now established. It's concrete. He has a prominent position in Egypt. And when Hazrat Ibrahim was told, he was an old man, and there was little hope of any progeny, he was told that, we'll have a son. And he's astonished. And then he is told that we are giving you the good news, bil haq. And that will happen. That will be a concrete evidence, a concrete event. So, such that no one will be able to deny it. And another meaning of this is that it's something, some event which is in accordance with the laws of nature and science and so on, but it can also adapt itself to changing times. So, rules for driving, for example. Motorbikes, and then let's suppose cars are invented, but do you need new rules? No, you can adapt the rules for motorbikes so that they apply to motor cars as well. And then trucks are invented, and you can adapt those rules to apply to trucks. So they're flexible enough, whatever it is. And now another way to look at it is, a third way to look at this is that it is something which has which is established by evidence such as knowledge, research, intellect, and also it's in lines with requirements and laws. To get back to this thing about the fact that it should be adaptable, is that these days we put some metal bits on the door or on the one side to open and close it. In the days of old, they used to have little bits of wood on the top of the door and the bottom of the door. And in the frame, there were holes, and they will push those bits through the holes, so the door swung on those two bits of wood. So you can see that, of course, wood is more prone to breaking and so on and so forth. So these days we have metal bits, and they're less prone to breaking. They do the same job. The door rotates on them, etc. So we have Hakkal Amar, ya Hakka, and that shows then when something has become a duty, when it's proven. And then what happens is that it becomes your duty to protect it. But I think we've slightly gone over the time. So I will end here with the prayer that whoever you are and wherever you may be, may Allah keep all of you safe and sound and free from harm until we meet again tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, Khuda Hafiz, goodbye.